Welcome back to the Valley in the Shade. You're here with a man named Jack. Once again, not just a one-man Jack. Here with Wife, who doesn't have a code name, I think.
You can just call me Strawberry,
yeah,
right?
Anyways, we're doing a react to Epic the Musical because it's fantastic and we really want to. We're going to try not to make this intro super long, but one big thing to clear out of the way, we have both listened to this entire musical many times over. We've seen dissections of it. We know the entire thing cover to cover. I could probably sing it all very poorly, but at least mostly accurate. If you are not familiar with Epic the Musical at this point, this is going to have a lot of spoilers as we talk about our opinions and our understanding of the music and the themes. If you want a spoiler-free experience, there are 5 million other people doing spoiler-free reactions, or you can just go listen to it yourself.
Yeah, there are lots of people doing first-time reactions. I will say we were watching Mortius and Casper react to this for a lot of the first time. And I wanted to do my own thing as well. Like, my goal throughout this is to put my own thoughts out into the universe as well as respond to criticisms and comments, because I feel like this is an IP that encourages discussion.
Yeah.
And I'm also a huge movie buff, and I hear there might be a movie in the works. Who knows? Fingers crossed. But yeah, I have my own ideas for how the continuity is going to go. So we may or may not be listening to the songs all in order, but please bear with us. These are just ideas,
Yeah. And on that note, also a big shout out to, who is that other YouTuber we've been watching? Danny Motto?
Danny Motto.
Also very funny.
Super fan. So if you hear us doing memes from either of those YouTubers that we mentioned, that's why. We're
not stealing jokes. We're making affectionate references. Yes. Mimicry is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah, we love them.
On that note, that's 2 minutes. That's more than enough intro. Let's dive into The Horse and the Infant, animatic by the wonderful and fantastic Gigi, one of the more renowned animatic people, because...
Happy belated birthday, Gigi.
Yes.
If you ever watch this, you probably won't.
That's okay.
Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. Do what I say and you'll see them again. Yes, sir!
Diabetes.
No, you can't open with memes. Diabetes leading the charge.
I can't unhear diabetes, thanks to Danny Motto, though.
Diabetes will lead the charge. No, there's... Spoiler alert, there's going to be some memes. Also, spoiler alert, it's capturing my mouse. If you don't like OBS capturing my mouse in the video, this is going to be a very low-quality video. If you're expecting something professional, again, there are people who put way more time and effort into this stuff.
So starting off, I think, with the spoiler is that Poseidon is the god of the sea as well as horses. What do you think of Odysseus doing all of this with the horse? That this starts with kind of a Poseidon novelty, I guess.
So I'm not sure if the horse itself plays a lot of importance in the original work. I don't recall if there was a specific reason they chose a horse as the effigy that they were going to make. Mm-hmm. It is a very cool, just additional thing that, Poseidon being the god of horses, here they are using his symbol.
Coincidental, I feel like. But I feel like
if
you were doing it in a movie, you could definitely restructure it a little bit to have more continuity and meaning.
Or lean into that a little bit when they do get to Poseidon, having him bring up some reference of, like, not just everything that happens, not going to get too deep into spoilers, but also having
I'm going full spoiler.
You're going full spoiler?
Yeah.
Well, having him just bring up that not only did they, blind his son, but they also used one of his horses to defeat their enemies and then turned and wounded his own.
Yeah, I feel like when he is doing the water bending stuff,
yeah,
that other animators and, artists have done, you could probably get away with him doing, like, the wheel horse,
Yeah, but then the Odysseus and tribe using this is adding insult to injury.
I think you could do like a rocking horse kind of thing within the water, have it rock the way that it would because it has wheels.
Especially because like a rocking horse, waves kind of rock back and forth as well.
Exactly.
You could make a wave rocking horse be super hype with some animation there, but Not actually
and
what...
because, you know, infancy, right? You give a rocking chair to babies, and Polyphemus was his son. Is his son. Yeah, Odysseus didn't kill him.
Yeah. But not actually what I paused to talk about. I just wanted to talk about... No, that's fine. It's going to be a lot of tangents. More tangents than distractible. Shout out to them too, I guess. What I wanted to bring up was just this is very much a cold open. It doesn't matter that this is one of the most famous Greek tragedies. A lot of people are unfamiliar with the story, or at best, a lot of people only know about the Sea of Monsters from Percy Jackson, the Olympians, Book 2, Sea of Monsters. I actually was one of the people that read through most, if not all, of the Iliad and definitely all of the Odyssey when I was in high school and college. So I have a lot of respect for the fact that this is the first 35 seconds, and our man, Mr. Jalapeno, has to introduce an entire audience who probably aren't familiar with the story to, hey, we're starting in the middle. It's been 7/10 years of war. I think for Epic the Musical, canonically, the Trojan War was 10 years long. They've got a lot of ground to cover to catch you up to where the siege is and the state of the troops. And I think the song does a fantastic job of that. I love a good cold open.
Like, I think it's really impressive that it's been 10 years, but Odysseus is trying to say... trying to be the morale of the group, you know? Because, but 10 years is a long time.
10.
I would have lost motivation day 3.
I want to go home. I don't like this party. I'm allergic to people.
10.
If not, second one.
10,
you know?
10 years is a long time to be at war with anyone or anything, something that we get into a little bit more at the second song, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Diomedes will lead the charge, Agamemnon will flank the yards, Menelaus will let our mates through the gates to take the whole city at large. Teucer will shoot any ambush attacking, little Ajax will stay back.
What? No, I'm too far forwards. Where is he? Where's my boy?
Teucer will shoot any ambush attacking,
Little Ajax!
She's a baby.
I love how cute Gigi does things, and also Teucer just looking sideways and smiling at Ajax like, look at the little bean. Also, something that I'll try to grab more freeze frames of in the future, but especially, like, Gigi's skill as an animator and animatic maker definitely has grown with Epic the Musical, and also there's been, I think, a little bit more time just to put into some of the more modern ones. But one of the things I love about Gigi as an animator, especially for these early ones, like, yeah, it's an animatic, there's sketchy clouds, there's sketchy body, there's sketchy walls, but the faces, a lot of the time, Gigi will actually put more effort into the faces on the animatics than she will for any other part of the scene.
Also, I don't know that Gigi is a girl. I think for a lot of these, I'm going to use they as a default.
They is probably safe. Gigi, I'm sorry if I'm misgendering. No, I'm canceled. No, misgendering. I'm sorry. I'm just a mess. If this is your first time ever visiting my channel, I'm a hot fucking mess. So apologies for the state of my existence, personality, sanity. What I was getting at is I really like the extra effort that Gigi puts into faces. It like really makes them more evocative, even in these like still frames. It's good stuff.
that inner strength now. Use that well of pride. Fight through every pain now. Ask yourself inside, what do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for? What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for?
How about a girl who's got a brain, who always speaks her mind?
Nah. What do you fight for? Penelope.
Our girl.
Queen, I love you, Penelope. Sign my face.
Be warned that every single character in this show is best character. They're all best character. Also, every single song is best song. I'm sorry, it's a thing.
I will have unfavorable opinions to share later.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Penelope and Telemachus, I fight for us. I fight for us.
What do you live for?
Penelope.
What do you try for?
Telemachus.
What do you wish for?
I'm on my way.
What do you fight for?
Like, these sections here, it's very rough, very sketchy. They don't need to be super detailed. It's an animatic, just enough to carry the first chorus.
He hurls his thunderbolt.
A vision of what is to come cannot be outrun, can only be dealt with right here and now.
Tell me how.
I don't think you're ready. A mission to kill someone's son, a foe who won't run, unlike anyone you have faced before.
Say no more. I know that I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
I gotta call out that line is just, I love it. I know that I'm ready. I don't think you're ready.
Every single song.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready.
Yeah, no, again, if you're new to this, gird your loins on the way in. You're not ready for the places that this show will take you. It's, man, the running joke, anytime one of the especially noteworthy songs comes up, you're not ready for it. Nobody's ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an infant.
And like, whoop, that's one frame too far.
I was about to sing. This is gonna be a try not to sing challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping the mic muted while it's playing so that you can sing and I can sing, and it's not just muddying the audio, but
Great.
This is what I mean. Very sketchy bed, very sketchy hands, very sketchy hair, but relatively clean lines for the face compared to everything else in the scene. Like, it's Gigi. Gigi is putting the effort to the most important part. And for, again, a fan-made animation completely for free, I gotta show a lot of love and appreciation for knowing where the importance is to put the effort. It's one of the reasons that Gigi is so, like, well beloved, is that they know where to spend the effort. They know how to get the maximum utilization out of the time that they have for a free animatic. I'd love to see what Gigi could do with, like, $15,000 and go make a couple of music videos.
For sure. I think there are lots of talented
So many
animators or just artists within this community. You already know that I have a lot of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Gigi,
is up
Britpal,
there.
Wolfie.
Yeah. Brit.
Whoa.
Brit, we'll get there. I love Brit to death.
Who was that other one that we started liking a lot recently with the smear frames?
Crashite.
Crashite. Yeah,
So
a lot of love for Crashite
I
too.
have my favorites. Brit, Crashite, and I think Jimena.
Jimena has a lot of good
I
stuff.
love Jimena for Hot Odysseus and Brit for also Hot Odysseus.
Which
if Odysseus is attractive in one of them, they're my favorite.
Yeah, which I guess is another disclaimer. If your favorite animatic is not the one that we pick, or if you made an animatic that doesn't get picked, trust us, it's not for lack of love. There are just so many insanely talented people.
But if you want us to react to that, I'm game.
No, 100%. If you actually have made an animatic for this and you're somehow watching my Garbage Bin YouTube channel, just drop a link in the comments like, hey, I made an animatic, come check it out. We'll do a reaction, 100%.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm also down just for us, even if no one watches this, to go through our own favorite animatics, because I know for Ruthlessness, there are so many.
Oh, man. There's a lot of competition for Ruthlessness. As one of the favorite songs of the show, there's a lot of people doing some hella cool
Yeah,
work
I
on
really
it.
hope that if there is an animated movie that it's a collaborative effort between all of the artists.
It's just an infant.
Oh, yeah, surprise. The enemy's an infant.
It's just a boy. What sort of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid?
This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fumed with rage as you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to save. You can say goodbye to say goodbye to.
I could raise him as my
He will burn your
own, or
house
send
and
him far
throne.
away
He'll
from
find you
home.
wherever
Make sure
you
his past
go.
is never
The gods will make him.
So Zeus is a bitch for this one.
Yeah, no,
right?
this line, the gods will make him know. Oh, you go ahead and say you had the thought.
I mean, because I've said it so many times, but I don't know how manipulative Zeus is just being here. I'm going to assume for my own sake that he is being extremely manipulative and he's doing this for his own personal gain to punish Prince Hector and thereby his son.
Which, I will say, when I read the Iliad, it was a long time ago. I don't recall exactly the cause for the war, but I do remember it was very much wrapped up in Helen. Like, capturing her was the number one priority. Capturing her and sacking Troy, and her marrying
King Menelaus.
King Menelaus was a big thing. So, yeah, this line, the gods will make him know, I don't know if that's just Zeus warning him that there are other gods that have favor for Troy that will make sure the boy knows his destiny, or if it's Zeus just really wants this child dead, because Zeus is
I mean, I had canon that it's the latter because I think this is part of Zeus's revenge against Prince Hector.
It would make a lot of sense, but I'd have to reread the Iliad to like get deep into the lore for that, and A, that's not what this is about, and B, that takes way too long. It's a long book, really a long book.
Him knows we're bringing you down on my knees for ya. Oh, this is the will of the gods.
Please don't make me do this.
Okay, so it is the will of the gods for this child to seemingly die. So it makes me think that because Zeus, for all I know, I don't think he has any mystical oracle powers. So he just wants this kid dead. And I think he's willing to say whatever it takes for Odysseus to belatedly abort this poor boy.
I mean, well, video demonetized, you can't use that word.
Well, we're not going to monetize it anyway because this is other people's work. I wouldn't feel right making money off of them.
That's fair. But, yeah, no, Zeus a hoe for this, 100%.
Don't make me do this.
The blood on your hands is something you won't lose. All you can choose is who.
Banger line. Big appreciations for Gigi. If you've somehow landed on my page and you haven't clicked over to her yet, go ahead and do that. I will try to remember to put the link for this animatic in this video. Maybe I'll remember, but definitely go show love. Go give Gigi praise and adoration and clicks so that they can get that sweet, sweet ad revenue. Mm-hmm. But yeah, on to the next.